One of the most anticipated geopolitical and financial events has taken place, and we're going to be taking a deep dive into that today. We are also going to be checking XRP and what's going on with the actual charts, the price movement of that. We're then going to jump over to First Ledger and check in on our small account challenge and see how that is going. If you're new here, my name is Ryan Huggins. I'm a crypto and real estate investor in Southern California, and I pride myself on finding important information and bringing it to you in a condensed manner. If you're like most people, you probably don't have hours a day to spend searching through the internet, finding information, and that's what we do here on this channel, and we bring it to you. So if you're feeling bullish and blessed about this upcoming bull run, let us know by commenting down below 777. And if you're feeling like you're going to be the first millionaire in your family tree, let us know by smashing that like button and also hitting that subscribe. Before we dive in, please note that the opinions in this video are for informational and educational purposes only and do not constitute financial, legal, or investment advice. All investments, including cryptocurrencies, carry risks and potential losses. Always do your own research and consult a licensed financial advisor. We are not licensed financial advisors, and relying on our content for financial decisions is at your own risk. Now, I know some of you sometimes right now in the crypto markets, when you think about investing in XRP, you just put your money in and it gets crumpled and crushed away every single day. Well, that's going to change for you very soon when XRP finally breaks out of this extremely large triangle. But what we're going to talk about right now is, as we can see here on the XRP charts, we are currently sitting at 52 cents. We have been trading sideways for 194 days when we go back and take a look since that big drop that we had back here in April. The momentum doesn't show us that it's bullish or bearish right now. Now, the only concern that I have for us for XRP is when we take a look at what's going on with our markets, as we've been following along here in the charts. Every first of the month, we've had a pretty significant sell-off, and that correlates when Ripple decides to unlock their tokens and sell some so that they can continue to pay for their business operations. When we look forward to November 1st, which is 8 days from now, are we going to have a continued recovery up like we had hoped for in the start of October, when there was some positive momentum being built where we could have gotten back up to that 70-cent range? But unfortunately, we did have that sell-off on the XRP markets from 60 cents down to 50 cents. We have started our move up for the day, which is nice. We have 56 minutes left in the daily candle. And then that will bring us up into the 55-cent resistance level, which we haven't been able to break, even though it has tried multiple times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times, and rejected for us. But when we take a look at daily new XRP assets issued on XRP Ledger, we can see we do now have the all-time high. This has a lot of correlation, obviously, with now the launch of First Ledger, which is where you can buy meme coins for XRP, and they have been absolutely exploding. And we have this tweet from Vet here that says, broke XRP Ledger's all-time high for new issued tokens per day, dwarfing the peak of 2021 token craze by magnitudes. And that was this one here, 2021. Now we're way up here. And he also goes on to continue, the data is lagging behind and is actually many times higher now that the last data point recorded sentiment was October 17th. So as far as momentum on XRP Ledger, it is starting to grow. Some of the whales from other chains are starting to see excitement over on the XRP Ledger and migrating over. Now, we haven't seen a correlation with price yet, but we'll have to continue to follow that as well. And also in positive news for the crypto industry, we have here today breaking: the state of Pennsylvania has passed the Bitcoin rights in the House by sweeping majority. Both Republicans and Democrats united together to pass this bill. Pennsylvania is poised to be the most important state in the 2024 election, and this bill is posed to play a role. As we take a look over here on the Bitcoin charts, we did have that recent dip down on October 10th, but it has rallied ever since, getting back up to that $69,000 level. Today, breaking up into the $69 level, but rejecting. However, the momentum continues to be strong. We're currently sitting at $68,213, and that's with 51 minutes. By the time you're watching this, it'll already have passed and closed, and the next daily candle will be open. When we turn it on to the line chart, we can see here that we did break out of that long-term trading range that was acting as a resistance. It broke down below it, just yesterday and then shooting back up now. This is a very, very important level. If Bitcoin continues to hold this and we start to see price discovery for Bitcoin, that's going to do amazing things for XRP. With the election coming up, the talk of how important Bitcoin is, crypto in general, how important that is. Now with the House bill in Pennsylvania passing, we're starting to see local governments, state governments really adopting into crypto, while we still have, obviously, the current regime is anti-crypto, but moving forward, there is going to be potentially a new future for crypto altogether in the United States. And Cointelegraph posted this great tweet and also a video going along with it, but Bitcoin will be adopted by every company as well as every nation state.
Everyone is a skeptic before they're a true believer and investor. And pretty soon everyone's going to be embracing Bitcoin because it is really the apex property that gives people around the world the strongest economic rights and the strongest property rights. I mean, everything else you could own is really inferior because everything else has a supply that can change or increase. And most things are tethered to decisions of companies or countries. And Bitcoin is global, it's neutral, it's decentralized. And really the only thing it's tethered to is the truth of math and physics and energy. So I think it will be adopted by every company as well as every nation state, especially the ones that believe in property rights.
Yep. Speaking of Bitcoin and nation states, this was really exciting to see this when El Salvador has really taken on to adopting the Bitcoin. Tim Drake predicted that El Salvador's Bitcoin journey would vault it into the ranks of the world's wealthiest nations. Bitcoin hits $100,000. They'll be able to pay off the IMF and never have to talk to them again.
Our economy can take off in a Bitcoin economy. And it's happening now in El Salvador. I mean, now that country is taking off. They'll be able to pay, Bitcoin hits, I don't know, 100,000. They'll be able to pay off the IMF, never have to talk to them again. They'll be able to, they'll probably be the most attractive country in the world to go live. And they will have, within maybe 30 or 40 years, gone from the poorest, most crime-ridden country to maybe one of the richest, most innovative countries in the world, just in that period.
So absolutely amazing, considering people thought that El Salvador was bonkers for adopting Bitcoin and trying to make it a forward-moving currency in their country, but now looks like it's going to pay off for them. Which brings me to the point of this video and BRICS. BRICS has really started moving forward with its protocol as well. Its new currency has launched, which we'll cover here in a second. But check this out right here. So BRICS News posted out, what is the first thing that comes to mind when you see this video? So all of the BRICS nations coming together at their conference. And as we know, they want to take out the world currency of the dollar. 159 countries out of 195, more than 3/4 of the world, is adopting BRICS Pay. BRICS Blocks announced the creation of a blockchain-based payment platform. It will be set and redefine the collective government economic standing. And moreover, it would compete with some of the largest payment systems worldwide, and that includes Western-dominated SWIFT system. BRICS has even launched their own currency now, as we can see here in this picture, the front and the back of their $100 bill or their 100 BRICS bill. And this is just a mock-up for what they're going to be doing, but this is going to be a reality. Putin hosts a growing BRICS alliance in Russia, touting it as an alternative to the West's preserved method. Putin hosts growing BRICS alliance in Russia, touting it as an alternative to the West's perverse methods. Now, as we're all aware, here in the United States, we have the current reigning powerful currency. The United States dollar is the world reserve currency, but these other countries are really getting upset with the fact that we're using it as a method to subvert the different sanctions that the United States places on other countries worldwide. And this alliance, it was initially including Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa when it was founded in 2009. And it has now expanded to embrace Iran, Egypt, Ethiopia, United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Azerbaijan, Malaysia. And as we saw, 159 countries and more are continuing to apply to be a part of this BRICS nation. So do you think that this is foolish of these BRICS nations, or do you think that it is a reality that we might be transitioning off the petrodollar, the US dollar, into a larger block of different countries that want to have more independence around the world? We all know right now that Trump is running in this election on saving the reserve currency, the US dollar, as the world reserve currency. If he gets elected, can he do that? A lot of this has been undone over the last couple of years, but can Trump save that? Well, only, time to tell. But also, he is very big on the crypto industry, wanting to continue to forward that. He wants the crypto industry to be held powerful here with the US because he already knows that China is trying to take over. And if you guys remember a little while ago, just a couple of weeks ago, Bank of Russia mentions Ripple in a new report titled Digitization of Payments and Implementation of Innovations in the Payment Market. On page 17 of its new digital payment report, the Bank of Russia added a diagram showing cross-border payment referencing Ripple system. So here we see on page 17 of the report, right here in the middle, XRP as the means and payment rail of this upcoming monetary system for the Bank of Russia. And heading over here to First Ledger, where you can get involved in the meme coin craze for XRP Ledger. Right now, Drop is the #1 token. It is now sitting at a market cap of 4.3 million. This thing is absolutely going crazy. In the last 24 hours, it's up 256% with a 1.47 million XRP worth of volume. Coming in second place is currently Bear, and currently third place is Goat, over 2.2 million. And if you guys remember, we've got Swift, which is the meme token that I picked up a couple of days ago. And when we look at the hourly charts, we did break above here a new all-time high a couple of days ago. Yesterday, eating a zero again, getting into double zero. Over the last couple of hours, though, we've had a severe downtrend. So currently, my balance is 632,000 Swift, and the value now is worth $65. So we're going to continue to hold this. We started this with $135, so we're down about half of the account now. Probably should have taken an exit when it broke the all-time high, but we'll see. One of the things that I've learned with the meme coin craze is it does have to have a community behind it. Now, the interesting thing about the Swift token is it does have some a Twitter account and also a website. But when you go to the Twitter account, it is the actual the Swift monetary systems Twitter account. And when you go to the actual website, it takes you to the Swift website. So it's not the meme coin craze. It doesn't have the community built behind it. Like when we take a look at Drop, the #1 token over here, when you go down and take a look, you can go to x.com. And when you open this up, it's going to show all of the exciting things that are going on. You've also got them actually tweeting out about their coin, showing the excitement, showing the results. When you jump over to their website, they've got it set up to a link tree to buy their X account, their Telegram account, their SoundCloud, and their TikTok as well. So when you're making your choices on these tokens, these meme coins on every ledger, whether it is the Solana network, the Sui network, or XRP, you want to make sure that there's going to be some sort of cult following behind it. Obviously, Swift, everyone inside of XRP understands the Swift meme, right? Why is it funny? Why is it important? But the interesting thing is now that we're starting to attract people from outside of the XRP community, people from Solana are jumping over. Whales are starting to migrate over to XRP Ledger. They don't really care about these XRP specific memes. They just want something that they can get behind, that there's a community behind, and you really want that cult following as an option. As we continue to move forward, I am going to continue to hold Swift for a few more days. As I told you before, I'm not trying to just day trade or trade for a couple of minutes inside of trades. I'm going to buy some tokens, hold them for a little while, try to grow that account like we talked about. So right now we are down a little bit. We'll continue to follow it. One thing that is interesting though, the holders have continued to grow, which is exciting. But some of these earlier entrants, I've started taking profits, dropping the price down. So we'll check back in on this tomorrow. And also don't forget to head over to bullrunners.com. It's also the first link down in the description below. Also, if you want to get involved in the meme coins on the XRP Ledger, we have a link to make it easy for you down below as well. The link to First Ledger. Take your knowledge and portfolio to the next level. Join our early bird list of exclusive altcoin picks, market analysis, and early access to our crypto education inner circle. Click the green button, gets you right over here. All you got to do is enter your best email, and then you're reserved a spot.